Okay, I became the first person to get on top of the tower in Tower of Hell. Completely legit. I'm not like an admin or anything. Just a normal player. Alright, but first, I'll just give y'all some context. Alright, so recently we found a glitch with the hook, where player 1 hooks onto player 2's hook, then player 2 unequips their hook, and player 1 gets launched downwards. This is gonna be a really fun video to edit. Totally. I got literal hours of recording to make this video, and none of this wouldn't be possible without these people right here. They all contributed into this video somehow, so go show them some love. So it all started when we were doing some funny things like whatever this is. That was when Eli fell out of the world, and then this happened. But instead of falling to his death, he looked up and grappled onto the bottom of the tower. While he was down there, he learned that swinging side to side and then unhooking and rehooking, you could get higher up. Swinging from each side would give you enough momentum to start working your way upwards. He even got right up to the glass bottom of the tower. I eventually did the same thing until the timer ran out. Then we remembered an easier way to get downwards, which was the hook glitch. So we sent both me and Dragon down, and we thought this was the coolest thing ever. But little did we know that in 2 days it would get a lot more crazier. A few minutes later, I said this. These were the famous words that started this whole expedition. We took this discovery to the private server so there were no interruptions. We even got Eli to bring an alt so we could get sent down. So after doing this a couple more times, Eli realized that there's a kill brick. But it's not just any kill brick, it's an invisible one at the bottom of the tower. I guess it prevents people from going up like we're trying to do right now. But then why can't we just use invincibility? Well, you see, it being a kill brick was not the problem. It was the fact that it was really wide. It practically blocked off all the sides so we couldn't get up. So our only option was to get over this kill brick. We had to feel our way through with the hook because, well, it's invisible. We tried over and over again to get past this kill brick, but it was really difficult. Eli was analyzing some things and I just had to say this. It was absolutely necessary to say that, but he was onto something. He actually made it over the kill brick by swinging sideways. Right here you can actually see him stand on it for a split second and then walk off. Also, the reason my voice sounds like this is because it's pretty late right now. So if I randomly just have more energy in this video, it's because it's not nighttime. After that, we got bored because it was getting impossible. So we kind of just grinded for our levels a little bit. But this doesn't mean it's the end. We're like, not even close. I need to get to the top. I've always wanted to. The next day, we found out that the stage Stratosphere had an outline for the invisible kill brick. We used it to our advantage knowing how far out the kill brick would go. We could even use the air currents that are outside of the tower to boost us up some more. We tried many times and I got really far out, but then we eventually ran out of time. You see, time would be our biggest enemy during this. We would end up getting close. Oh yeah, time just runs out. We tried a couple more times using that stage, but there was no luck. Our friend Rem gave us some extra motivation. But little did she know that the doubting would actually make us stronger. I'm sorry, I cringe at myself too sometimes. But we were going to prove to Rem that this is possible and I will be the first one to do it. Eli got over it again, but even if we did get close, the time would just run out. We had several other ideas like using mutators and other gears, such as low gravity to help us jump higher, and a trowel which can help us get up there with the ladders. And the last thing we needed was the double jump gravity coil. And then we tried again using these. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow for sure.
The next day, this guy turned on his brain for once and gave us a literal 200 IQ move. That's right, Dragon right here changed everything. Let's all give it up for Dragon. Honestly, what would we do without him? Anyways, here was Dragon's idea. So we started and we went to the top of the tower. Now see, this is where it comes in handy, because if it works up here, then we won't waste so much time climbing the tower from the bottom. I don't know why we didn't think of this sooner. We first tried it facing this way, and it didn't seem to work, but I guess we just didn't give it enough attempts. It got me kind of scared, and I was like, maybe it only works going through glass. Because like there's glass at the bottom of the tower, so now we tried it in this hallway, and it didn't seem to work either. We thought maybe it was because of the carpet and how thick it is. So we moved right next to the carpet, which is a lot less thicker. After a couple attempts, the glitch actually worked. Like, look at this. This was a monumental moment as we are one step closer to getting to the top. I love Dragon's idea so much, I think I got a little too excited. Yeah, I don't really think he liked my idea. It's only fair if Dragon went first because he discovered this. I went to go find Eli and tell him that this wasn't hopeless. And he was playing, whatever this is. Poid PD's Tower of Hell. Whatever that means. I told him how much of a genius Dragon was and he joined us. Eli disconnected several times throughout this process. And he just kind of flat out broke right here. Dragon sent me down and I caught myself. See, look at how high up I am and with so much time left. This was going to be a lot less problematic now. Eli came out too and we kind of just swang around. Is it swang or swung? I don't even know if swing's a word. We swung a little bit because we didn't really know what the game plan was. I kept swinging higher up until I hit these little spikes at the top of the tower. This is the closest any of us have ever been. We forgot to buy invincibility, so I eventually died with the kill brick. Yes, there were more kill bricks farther out, but they were too far out to be any problem to us, so it's just a straight shot from here. Oh, and look who decided to join us again. She's probably here to doubt us some more, but oh well. But the good news is a few attempts later and I actually did this. After all this hard work, I finally made it to the top. Everyone was so hyped, including my own son who was saying, I would just watch them scheme down there to see who would be the second person up here. The next tower, I just had to sit at the bottom and help them up. And only a few minutes later, Eli made it up. We were officially the first and second person to get on top of the tower. Look, I know he did it too, but it's a lot cooler saying it's the first person, okay? So just deal with it. I did it a couple more times later, after everyone else had their turn but failed. Me and Eli were really the only good ones to actually get up here. Alright, but I guess now you could say that I'm the first person to get on top of the tower in Tower of Hell. I hope y'all enjoyed, because this took me like a month to edit.